Let's go on to the next worksheet, the year-to-date worksheet. Now this is a perpetual problem. Here we have two data series that are of different scale. The sales in column B are monthly sales, running in the $20,000 to $45,000 range. In column C, though, we have year-to-date numbers that run up to $346,000. The size of the year-to-date series is so large that you can barely see any of the variability in the blue columns. Excel can easily handle this, and the trick is to take that year-to-date series and move it to be plotted against a secondary axis. Let me show you how. Click one of the red columns, go to either the Layout or Format ribbon, and choose Format Selection. At the bottom of the Series Options category in the Format Data Series dialog is a box for Plot Series On. We want to choose this series and say that it should be plotted against the secondary axis. Click Close. Now, the problem here, you might think that this didn't work, but what actually happens is because the series are on different axes, Excel has plotted them directly on top of each other. The solution to this is we need to take the year-to-date series and change it from a column to a line so we'll be able to see both sets of numbers. You'll notice in my current selection drop-down in the upper left that I still have series year-to-date selected. While that series is selected, we're going to go to the Design ribbon, change chart type, and choose a line. It's very important that just that series is selected before you choose Change Chart Type. That allows you to change the type of just one series and not the other series. Now, my problem with this chart is no one will understand that the blue bars relate to the numbers on the left side of the chart and the red line relates to the numbers on the right side of the chart. My usual solution is to color code the numbers. Let's select the numbers on the right side of the chart. Go to the Home ribbon, change the font color to red. Choose the numbers on the left side of the chart and change the font color to blue. There you go. A very simple solution to a very common problem. Let's go on to the next worksheet. Hit Page Up. Well, now here we have a chart with all sorts of things going on. There's three series. The white series shows sales of the old stores. The black series shows sales of the new stores. And the red line shows total sales from last year. This is a great chart because it shows in November and December, if it hadn't been for the new stores, we would actually be down year to year. This is an interesting chart to create because the first two series are actually stacked column and the third series is a line. Let's hit Page Down and we'll build it together. Select the data from A31 through D43. Alt F1 to create the chart. Now initially we need to change the chart to a stacked column chart. Click Change Chart Type and choose the second thumbnail for stacked column. Click OK. Now the green series, the series for last year, we now need to change just that series to be a line chart. Click the series, and with that series selected, go to Change Chart Type and choose Line. Click OK. It works perfectly. The first two series are stacked columns. Because a line chart is completely different than a column chart, Excel understands that you're not trying to stack those values. Now from there, we have some simple formatting. Let's reselect the line. On the Format tab, choose a dashed effect under Shape Outline. Okay, now a few more tricks with this chart. Because this is retail, most of the sales are done at the end of the year, and so we have that big wide gap in the upper left-hand corner of the plot area. The legend is taking up a lot of space on the right-hand side, but we definitely need the legend. It's very important. But I'm going to take the legend and click it to select the legend. Now you remember under the built-in options, we could choose to put it at the right or the left, but we actually have infinite number of places to take this legend. You have to click on the border of the legend, and you can drag it and drop it anywhere on the chart. Now, something new in Excel 2007, and it's a bit annoying, is the legend is now transparent. While the legend is selected, on the Format tab, use Shape Fill and choose a white background for the legend. Now that we have all that space on the right-hand side, we can click in the middle of nowhere on the chart to select the plot area and extend the plot area to the right to make our bars larger. Now let's talk about titles. I had a big long title in the original chart. Go to the Layout tab, choose Chart Title, above Chart. Okay, well now that didn't work like I expected, and that's because I've changed too many things in this chart. I've done too many custom formatting for that built-in option to work. It's okay. We can recover. Let's choose the plot area, and we'll manually shrink the size of the chart to make room for our title. We'll have to reposition the legend. And now we can work on that big long title. Titles are a little bit frustrating to me. I would like to have control over the absolute height and width of the title, but Excel always decides this itself. I'll click the title once, and then go to the Home ribbon, where I'll make the title smaller by clicking Decrease Font Size a couple of times. Now I'll select the text in the title and begin to type the title. Now, if I just kept typing at this point, Excel would decide where to word wrap. But I would really like to word wrap here, so I'm going to hit the Enter key and type the rest of the title. That looks really good. In the original chart, it was left aligned. Before you can change the alignment, you want to click on the border of the title to exit text edit mode. And now I can use left align and then drag the title to a new location along the left side of the chart. There you go. Now we still need to change the colors of the columns. You're more than welcome to do that yourself.